We're in a residential area in the middle of the afternoon. It's kind of nice to be staying in the shade, quite frankly. This neighborhood, after some surveys and interviews, the people have let me know that they actually paid more money for their homes than they normally would have, because there were so many trees and they produced so much shade. It was so much more comfortable to live here in Tampa during the summer. In fact, this neighborhood's had a real problem of late. They have a species, a kind of a tree that grows here that's actually was planted in great groups years ago, and they have come to the end of their life cycle. And so a lot of trees are being taken out of this neighborhood. And the city is working with the community, with the homeowner associations, to get trees put back. And in fact, the people who lived here were so enthused about having trees put back in their neighborhood that they actually gathered money together and made donations to the city to help offset the cost of doing that. But every neighborhood is not like this one. Here in Tampa, along with my partners at the University of Florida and the University of South Florida, we've conducted numerous interviews, focus groups, nominal groups, done survey work to find out why people don't plant trees and take care of them. And there are many, many reasons. And some of them have to do with the fact that the trees keep the air clean, that they reduce temperature. Much of it has to do with the fact that the trees provide a sense of place for people. Or conversely, people are afraid of the trees because they've seen on television during hurricanes, which do happen here in Florida from time to time, a tree blow down. The tree blowdown may have damaged the car, may have fallen on the house, and while that's a fairly rare thing, in reality, nonetheless, you watch it on television, but you see it over and over again, and so it becomes embedded in how you feel about the trees. But when I worked with neighborhoods that are not as affluent as this one, and I went and asked them, would they plant trees if they were even given trees for free? If somebody would even come give them trees for free and plant them in the front of their house, would they take them? People with less means were reluctant to do that often because they were working, sometimes working 2 jobs. They weren't home during the day. When they got home at night, it was late. The trees had to be watered. How were they going to get watered? Who was going to pay for the water to take care of the trees, to get the trees into good shape? And then who was going to pay to maintain those trees in the long run? And then the big question that lots of people ask who are constrained by the amount of money that they have is, when these trees get older and they need to be taken down, who is going to pay to take these trees down and haul them away? There are costs to the urban forests, but the benefits from the urban forest outweigh those costs, particularly if through good, sound management and the use of science to guide planning and the implementation of those plans, we can expect the trees to live long enough to produce the multitude of benefits that people need and want, and offset what the cost will be in the end for planting, maintaining them, and eventually taking them down and replacing them.